Hello everyone. I think we started. I'm not sure. Yes, I think I did. I opened it with my phone and I see I did, but no one here yet. So let's wait a bit. It was really tough to set up everything, but I hope everything will work fine. Let's see if my audio is good and my video. I see everything is fine, at least for me, from my side. I hope so. Great, I was told that everything is fine. So first I will play a game, then we will play a tournament. So let's challenge the guy who won the game. I think it's this one. And I think 3 plus 1. 3 plus 1. 3 1 9060. And let's go. Great. People told me that they hear me perfectly. Oh yeah, let's start the game. We play with Oliver who won this. I know, I think it was randomly, and okay, g4. G4 is a good move. Always, it's a good move from rook and develop the bishop. It's always not a mistake. Let's see, knight c3. No, at the start, usually knight don't go after the pawns, before the pawns, because now pawn c2 is not very nice placed. And now I will do that. But I didn't think about my bishop, bishop on a. That's very strange. Okay. Well, I was worried a lot about transmission and everything. I hope everything works perfectly. And during the tournament, I will forget about everything and will play normal. So I like my developments. Now I want somehow to attack on c2. And you see, knight on c3 is not very well placed here. Mm. Yeah, I really want somehow b5 before and queen a4 to attack this pawn. Queen castle was a bit too early, I think. It's not very good to do it at the start. Okay, now a5 before. Yeah, I like how I put pieces on. And bishop is not bad now. a5. B, b4 is threatening. Position is almost losing. Okay, the queen is free. He doesn't threaten anything. before. So we win a piece. Oh, now we're threatening mate. Okay, we can just mate in one. I don't know. I don't see any nicer way. Just simple take. Yeah, I think it was a very good game by me, and there was a problem with development. Right. Thank you for the game. Ezra Devs. I hope I pronounced it correctly. Start was good. I think G4 is one of the best moves. Always when Rook and Bishop plays here, always play G4 and G5 for me as well. Then C6, it was actually a bad move, but I wanted to take the center. But it often happens in freestyle. First moves, you can do terrible mistakes when you don't even understand why. So H4, for example, why not H6? Castle. Yeah. So everything looks good for black, but it's not obviously sometimes. Why engine says is good for white. Yeah, so actually this E4 move was bad, but I didn't understand. It looks logical, this. And castle, but actually castle is just a good move. Yeah, in freestyle sometimes you don't really understand what's going on. Yeah, but definitely ED is not great move. D4 was better because ED it opens C file and then I'm setting B5, B4, and then okay, knight G3, it doesn't go anywhere. And B5, C6, everything straightforward. And B4. Yeah. Actually I like the game, engine doesn't like, but overall I think I'm fine with it. Okay, so 6 minutes left till the tournament starts. The game was very fast, so now I'm just to speak about something. Let's see how everything looks. You see results, standings. Standings, I see that you see only one player. I don't know if it's good. Maybe I can change somehow, but I worry that I can destroy everything if I try to change now something by myself. Okay, let's see if something in chat going on. Just open it. So nothing going on here. Let's see. During the tournament, you can ask some question. I will try to answer everything, and I hope it will not disturb me a lot. It's not usual for me to play in stream, but I think for one time I'm fine with it. And sometimes it doesn't affect my game almost at all. This is a lineup. Today the Carlson on the side, so probably he will play. Непомнящий, Cinema Warhead, Ранеш, Tabatabai, Nesterov, a lot of strong players, but no Nakamura and no Carlson yet. Let's wait. it's interesting player how he put changing picture. I didn't see anyone with changing picture, but he somehow managed to do it. He's the only one. Wow, very, very strange. Some maybe a guy he find out how to do it, but no one else. So Fabiano Caruana joined. Will be tough. But I don't know if it's the strongest lineup. Sometimes it's really a lot of players. We'll see if Carlson and Nakamura join, then it will be really, really strong event. But Nakamura not on the side. So probably Hikaru will not play. Yeah, play too fast. I needed to do something else, not mate in one. And now I don't know what to do. It's okay, 2 minutes, not a lot. And Duda also joined Bortnik, so okay, it's very decent. Decent. Oh, I thought I'm not very good in openings, and I thought I should be good in freestyle, but then I realized at some point, like 1 year ago when it all started, but then I realized that in Blitz, actually, my openings are very decent and it only helps me. And freestyle, actually, I never won. So since it started, I think I was second once, but I never won. So I often won title Tuesday, title Thursday, but title Friday, never. Somehow, I think that my problem is that at the start I put pieces on the wrong squares. I'm not very deep, and I play some moves very intuitive, and sometimes it doesn't work at all, and it turns out really bad. Okay, Carlson joined, so for first place, not so much chances. But one tournament OTB I played in Granky Freestyle last year. I played very well. But I think they also affected time control, which I liked a lot. Like 1 hour 30 plus 30 seconds, no increment after 40 moves, 2 rounds per day. This classic I quite like. And for freestyle, sometimes it helped me because I'm a fast player. I play fast. I always had more time than my opponent, and somewhere I pushed on it, and it worked out very well. But in Freestyle Fridays, somehow I don't feel very good, very comfortable. Alyosha face trap. Let's e4. Always with rook is always good. That's my rule. And now we need to do something with our bishop. Let's knight c3 just. I think I developed this bishop on b1 from e2. C6, probably wants d5. Okay, a4. Maybe we'll put bishop. f6, g3, prevent d5. But he allowed us to play bishop 18. But probably it's not what we dreamed for. Yeah, take f3. Develop pieces. Yeah, always got black position is very good. Good pieces, good pawns. I always have a problem after the opening, even with white. Sometimes even with a similar position, I simply just don't know what to do, and I get just worse. So here I'm definitely worse. Much worse or not, I don't know. I think not that bad. But also I don't like. Of course, I would prefer black in this position. 5. Yeah, b5 is a good move. I wanted to play knight f4 and now I can't. Let's go back and try to play c3 anyway. Everything's so passive. I it's finished too. We'll try to play c3 and win piece. I don't know. C3 just take knight b5 and my king just weak. So bad. Let's play fast, just maybe time will help us. My pieces go absolutely wrong direction. Knight a4. Everything is passive here. Okay, my idea knight a4, for example, bishop a7, maybe I play f4. Still my structure is solid, no big weaknesses. He's thinking almost 1 minute. That's a very good sign for us. Probably f5. Consider f5, for example, knight f4, just f4 is problem for me. Is everything fine with my internet? I'm surprised it's not normal to think so long. Wow. Okay, seems like everything fine with my internet, but usually it's not. That's his idea. That's smart. Mhm. Let's see. Okay, if I take play d4, if I that's bad for me, but if I take on a7 and go back with bishop, I'm terrible. I thought he can take only on a1. I'm so terrible. Let's play fast. That's our only chance in this game. This position is closed and knights aren't bad in such positions. So it's not like I like my position, but it was much worse. Hmm. Okay, okay. Queen on g4 is not a real threat, so just put it here. Then knight f6. Okay, we take back some pawns, and now we already play for win. Let's take another pawn. That's unfortunate piece. It's very tough. Okay, let's play fast sometimes. Rook a1. Oh, rook a1 was very good move for him. It was just made. But here, okay, that's made. Whew, such a tough game, first game. Oh, I had a bad statistic against him, so before I lost to him. And actually, I lost to him in classic games, so he was not development. Well, let's see. Well, with first game we started, I thought that it's not good to put knight pawn behind the knights, and now I did this mistake. Knight c3 is good. So knight on s3, it was definitely better development. Took c3, d4. But I had idea that I developed from a4, and it's apparently not the great. It's hard to say about every move. It's nothing special. And that's sometimes how I think, nothing special, and suddenly it became special, and I'm almost losing. Yeah, f4, of course, f4. We need to take space. Because they can take, I will take on d4. Yes. Actually, my position wasn't that bad. Take a5. Okay, here I did some mistakes. Probably here he already considered to take on c2, but it wasn't great because of this. Okay, doesn't matter. I was lucky. I won. I will take it. Very logical, very good. Also, net b3 shouldn't be great, mate. The pawn sacrifice or what? Let's see. What if I just take? Very instant approach. But I hope it's not something special. It has to change queens and probably he will win pawn back. Okay, he will take on pawn back, but I exchange everything and equal endgame. But I feel very comfortable in endgames. And I think I should be just better in endgames. Hmm. Doesn't take immediately, which is a good move. Now he take, I want something like take and knight c4 is threatening. 92. He can take here and then take on d4. It just it's actually close to equal. Nothing special. Absolutely nothing. I can defend my pawn. Or I can try. Let's try bishop f6. Looks like it works. Probably just knight g4. He decided to give up the pawn. Actually, a good idea from him. We still will take back this pawn. Let's long castle. Good look on open files. I don't like that my opponent here played much faster than me. It can be a problem. Otherwise, it's okay, it's enough time. Shouldn't be big. Yeah, I want somehow trap this knight, but there is no way so far. 5 is stupid. We just g6. I don't know how to play. Just play so now. c4 is good for him. This is also not bad. He wants this. Okay, I have to exchange. I didn't see it and it was a mistake by me. Because here two bishop are definitely stronger than compared to my pieces. I want to exchange this bishop or knight. And knight e5. Let's see knight e5. Bishop e2, of course, is good move, but I hope he wants to exchange. He wants to get it simple. Okay, I can't take on f3. So little on time. Yeah, I want to put king on d6. I think here is very bad. Let's see f5. Let's hope for bishop h. Oh, bishop h4 is a big problem. Very big. Takes with check. And this is also a big problem. But so maybe I can go here. Okay, time probably just play fast. Let's hope we will be faster than my opponent. For example, here. Already a problem solution. Oh, what to do? No, I think I will use it for rush. Yeah, it's really bad. I had a winning position. Yeah. Pretty bad while streaming. Okay, I should resign. Just what to do later. I thought I would be in time just to push pawn while he taking all my pawns, but what happened here? So it really... The problem was I wanted to play this, but here somehow he is check take all my pawns. And I was shocked that I'm not in time. Yeah, I should go here and play this. And hope it's winning. Oh, he just take. Oh, this is very bad. But okay, I don't deserve. Here I was completely losing. Bishop h4, yes, c3, of course, it's good enough. And here we could just do bishop h4. Bishop a4 here. I was sure that endgame is good for me and I will somehow outplay him. But here, in endgame, he just outplayed me and then some back double. I outplayed him back and suddenly I was... Never mind. We'll try to play good our next game. Okay, let's track. Doesn't work, of course. That is good. Oh, I was still knight before, queen d2, knight c4, but hopefully a night before I have bishop queen b5. And I'll take... Yeah, freestyle stuff. But maybe I can do it. And I think I can. But it's not doing things. But let's go back. Let him go back and just cast it. And now it's more dangerous. Queen has not so much squares. Yeah. But again, probably not dangerous at all. Mm. And we got this annoying close position. There's no one can do anything with these very bad bishops. Bishop stacked. No good squares for bishops. Okay, let's hope that knight and queen will be enough. And probably it will be. That was a mistake. Queen e7. How to protect the pawn? Let's go here. I will win immediately. Okay. Okay, here it will take some time. Let's go queen b5, threaten knight c5. Oops. That's a good one. Knight c5, queen c5. Okay, then go back. We'll try another. I think maybe knight c5 immediately was had a lot of sense. Or b3. Now I'm threatening knight c5 or not. Let's calculate. I can just play queen b5. Now he has now knight a7 and knight a5 is quite unpleasant. Yeah, that's a good idea. In close position, queen isn't a good, very strong. Okay, here I think it's made. Here we got it. Yeah, but actually it was a better corner. Maybe I'm one tempo faster and my queen attacks his king side. Queen side. Maybe it was better. That was a mistake, and there already a problem how to defend this pawn. So quite convincing me. Let's check our previous game. I almost checked it. There's not so much to check. Okay, 2 out of 3. Not great. Oh, and we didn't check first game precisely, where I was completely losing. And d4, yeah, here d4 was a terrible one. position closed, and now my two knights much stronger than they used to be. But then there was again one moment where I played queen e5 and I thought it has rook a1, I have rook c8, and I'm not losing it. Just 1 second I thought I'm just losing, but apparently not. And here is problem for generals. Let's see the statements. Magnus, Sina. I don't know, maybe I can. Maybe I can change it. Because I see that you see only Magnus Carlsen 3 out of 3, but they look particular, so 3 out of 3. No, I'm not capable to do it. Let's see, maybe chat. Wow, people's write in Russian. Thank you, everyone. Спасибо. Fourth round, let's go. Yeah, nothing is better than a fight. Like in classical game. I'm thinking about d5. Okay, bishop f5 to develop like this. It looks kind of interesting to me. But maybe 5 immediately. Yeah, 5. It's and then develop. I don't know, d5 or d6. That's more active. Let's be more active. Put the pawn on f5 now. Knight h6. I want to take this bishop on f5 and then he will have problems with his king. Yeah, this after d3 very passive. Now it's very good position for me. For sure. Let's not exchange pieces. When you have advantage space, no need to exchange pieces. Knight f4. I thought I will just take on g2. Okay, you can just play e4 and then take on g2. He can defend. But if he take, this should be much worse. The only problem is that my rook is not playing. Let's rook f8. That's 3. He's doing everything right. Okay, let's just g6, prophylactic move, then c6, bishop c7. He can't do much, and we will develop pieces and say we have a very good advantage. These pawns are weak. Knight can go anywhere. That's a good move. Let's just c6. Yeah, just need to develop my bishop and to make castles. Almost not in time, but he has bishop b3. I'll have bishop b6. I like my position so much, but now everything wrong for me. Let's not which b6. And bishop b6. And I almost castled. Also, maybe a6 is a good way to castle. Just to put king on the safer square. Okay, now we are good again. Every time when I say it's good, I miss something. Okay, he has no so much time, maybe. Okay, let's just play something. Let's do how I usually do. Not care about quality a lot, just play some logical move and fast. Take here. Let's see. Okay, we got it. It's going really tough for me so far. Even here, where I got very promising position from the start. Well, it's not obvious at all. Queen f5 check. Can just go back. But d6 was more logical, probably. Yeah, bishop c2 and this d3 move, very passive. Of course, he should try something like this. It's Yeah, it's not good for him, but here after d3, for sure I'm much better. Again, I want to just have solid position. That's a good idea. That's a good idea, but by engine just stay. Because after c6, I have some weaknesses. Here I don't have. And my problem is my rook. My rook doesn't play at all. And I play a5. And now my rook goes in the game. And I'm much, much better. That's a very cool idea. I need to know. But I don't need castle. Why I need castle king on the perfect square? I need to develop bishops to castles, and also when I castle need to put king on c8, which is not well placed. That's why a5 is very good. Until we see that I have weakness on d5. He could go here, and now it's a problem for me. Wow. It would be very bad for me, because I can go back. But then it was more or less fine, just some difficult position, and somehow I outplayed. Okay. 3 out of 4. Not great, not terrible. Go next. Let's see how much break we have. After 4 rounds there is a break. 5.5 minutes. Let's see some chats. We put sector. If I don't see anything. No one want to ask anything. Chats. Okay, let's see some other games. Let's see how other players do. So 4 out of 4 is Fabianova, Magnus, Bortnik, Sinamovaket. Sinamovaket has an extremely good run. Yesterday he won. We played in titles Thursday, and he won it without one round. He started from the second round, and still he managed to win all games and take first. And he won last game against me. Very strong. So every top player. Yeah. Let's see if I can change standings where we could see everything. No, I'm not good at all. No. So I will not able. But Magnus, Botnia, we are on 30 place. 30. We share from 8 to 30 to 31 and on this 30 place. It's terrible. We have terrible Googles. Why is it so bad? We lost only in second round. It's disappointing. So all if we share some place, we always will be last. Yeah, Proctor is really tough. I always when I change my tab on the my phone, which is my second camera, and I need to do so many things again. I didn't realize that Proctor is so bad for streaming. Sometimes it's even bad for playing, but for streaming, it's really tough. But I hope they will fix some things. At least from the start, it was really terrible for me. But after some calls, they fix something, and now it works fine. So in general, it's a good thing if it will work perfectly. But so far, it doesn't work great, but it it does some progress. I always don't know what to do during the breaks. I really like breaks. So recently, I really like Title Thursday. It's a really good thing. Again, it's not connected to us. I think I fixed it. Okay, next game. Finally. Let's be precise from the first move. D4. Let's not go from the rook. Red 6. Let's think that we have some advantage in the center. Develop knights. Which is logical, but at the same time, probably it's not good to give up center so much. Okay. We'll see, maybe if I just take and c4. It's really tempting for me. Not really tempting, it's really bad for me. This is a very important bishop I lost. Okay, it's not worse for me still, but probably. But with bishop, it's always much more pleasant to play with bishops. In freestyle, bishops often just much stronger. With bishops, you know better what to do. I just missed my c3. Let's let's take an exchange. Do we have some chances he missed it? He'll miss it. There's some lines with f3, knight takes f3, gf. Okay, it doesn't work. So maybe I can play bishop a3 next move. Yeah, I think I can. Okay, he can protect the exchange with bishop b6 on c5. But then he will have a very weak square on d5. And this is very good for me. Should be very good. So queen c7, the bishop will be so uncomfortable to defend only pawn on c5. Now queen is 3, king is 3, knight is 3. I named all the pieces wrong. So position is good. Doesn't matter. The most important position is good. Let me take some break. I should play them. We follow our plan, but there's no any but. We'll just follow our plan. Now I'm threatening bishop b2. That was my idea. f6, rook e6. Okay, nice. I'm thinking we're very close to win. Just go back. Very interesting way to trap my rook. Yeah, I want to win on the spot, but I don't see how. Okay, let's take knight c5, b6, knight f5, rook e7. That's how the game will finish. Okay, knight h4, just nothing to do. It was almost a good game. We missed knight c3. Yeah, I should play just d5, and it's knight on b6 is not good because of pawn on b3. And that's how usually it goes in freestyle. I often get such positions black. I just play some kind of normal moves, but I give up the center and then somehow everything is passive and I can't attack the center. So f6, it will be just that, check in present. Yeah, okay, it's still playable, but it's definitely very good for white. Very interesting. Even knight f4 it was very good for black. What about knight f? As I misunderstood something. I have center, I have everything, but I'm just worse. Probably these pawns are very uncomfortable place. Not easy to say why I'm worse. Actually. So I think f5 was normal, but then this bishop g4, very logical move, kind of tempting, but my tempting cast answer, and this rate of knight bishop h3 is really bad position. So just bishop g4 was bad move. Okay, here he had some chances, but it's still much better to white. Oh, rook d6, the best move. Yeah. This game I played quite well, despite the start. Let's see some other games. I don't know, if I open someone, I always follow them. That's annoys me a lot. And I don't know how to unfollow. In freestyle, there was no reason to play it. It's a dead draw. I don't remember if someone wins with increment. Okay, now I will finish soon. And the mid build up. Yeah, sometimes I make some careless move and probably just bet because I already gave up center. I want to give up some center. I want to be tempting, but g5, d5. Is there any possible compensation for me? Probably. I have here g5, d5, bishop d4. And he has to play bishop s3. I can play bishop b2. Oh, it's such a hard line. Well, but at least I can take on e3 after bishop e3. It's not bad for me. But maybe I can take and take on e1. Yes, I don't see why it doesn't work. If we take, I'd go here. The next move would be Sam. Name exchange up. My king is a bit weak, but he's also. Maybe we had calculated him. That's not a good move. I think his idea is to trap my bishop is 3, but then he will never win it back. If you want to exchange and take with knight, well, let's give it him this option. I just go back, very safe. He sacrifices everything. It doesn't give him anything, of course. Shouldn't. And I hope so. Okay, bishop c6, queen g5. It's not like I'm winning, but I have so many pawns. By the way, how many? After bishop c6, only 2. After this, already 4. Too much. Too many pawns. I like this structure. Okay, let's just take. Let's. Okay, I wanted to win another pawn. Then queen g8 is a bit uncomfortable. Then let's just rook b8. And here queen b4. We will give mate ourselves. Still 2 points more. And let's not forget about exchange. Mate. Mate respawn. It was good game. Wow, I was worried. And here apparently e4 was just bad. Because I played g5. g5 was very good first move. And I developed my bishop and queen. Yeah, only in this case e4 is bad. Because sometimes bishops are very strong on h8. And you can't protect the center. Here it's interesting how it worked out. G5 was very tempting. I was worried about d5 because here I have nothing, but if not bishop d4, then it's unclear what did I do by bishop d4. And actually, even this is fine for me, but I calculated that bishop b2 is just winning. He can't do anything. So, okay, good game. I started to play much better. That's nice. Maybe we can fight for something. We win the first game. Let's see. And Sina is better again. They're just winning. Usually pawn up in endgames. In rook endgames recently in Blitz, always winning. But here, it's not already pawn up, it's just same amount of pawns. Now white can be better. That's in point. Rook h4, why not rook h4? Very nice. Okay, he has idea to put rook behind, which is very good. Yeah, Fabi is doing. I want to say great, but then I didn't like his position. Oh, king e3, very good. King d2. There was no reason for this, I believe. Yeah, he just went for draw, but why? Just king d2 and there is no move for black. Yeah, king d2 was just winning. He just exchanged everything on draw. Not a very good play in endgame here. The leaders. So we were very close. Only half point behind. Share from 4th to 9. And of course we on 9th place. Maybe someone quit from our opponents. And then that's why it's so bad. I don't know. No. Everyone from my opponents still playing. Bortnik. Now it's very hard. Let's go fast. D4 never a mistake. Well, it will be a bit boring, but understandable already. What should everyone do? We exchange everything. But one extra tempo is good. It can affect. Positively. Let's try to play 4e4. Yeah. Suddenly I have a very good advantage. E4. Maybe somewhere else it would be. Okay, let's exchange and close the position. And then f4, f5. Push something like this. No, let's play very sweet. Let's change. I'm a bit passive, but he will have problem with he can't castle. It will be a problem for him very soon. Maybe to sacrifice already. Play castle, queen f4. Let's sacrifice. Yeah, he should play queen b2. There is no direct mate from me. Oh, he decided not to do. I think that's good news for us. Let's sacrifice again. And here, so I want to try a 4 or 5. So after knight d4, he can protect it, right? Let's go. Maybe he has queen a5 after. Now he goes back. Now let's attack some pawn. Why do I attack this way? There is no any threat. Okay, he was scared. That's good news. Maybe you can play d5, d6, just push. Very important time up on time. Probably nice c3 rook d8. I think rook d7 works. Oop. Also just rook d8 competition. Yeah, it was a very tough game, but I had advantage from the opening, and here, I don't know. I pushed. That's 1 second check. Yeah, he should he take on the 2 and f4. Yeah, it was tough game, but I did. Wow, e6. I played really great. So, but then I realized what was the threat? It just take, king g8. There's no like, actually there is. Like here, queen f4 and knight f7 is threatening. So I'm pawn down. It wasn't clear for me that it's so dangerous, but it was good. After f6, I was very happy. And d5, important, very important moment that actually not very important. I can do anything, even queen c3. Nice. Yeah, he should have gone knight d6. This rook is very problematic. Very. So it was much harder for him to play than for me, and he was down on time. So okay, I'm happy with this game. We are going next. Share third place and fifth. Arsenij Nesterov, very strong from Russia. Okay. Let's play safe. G4 is usually not a mistake in such positions. Usually, but probably it is. Oh, this bishop on h3 is annoying. Is annoying. Please. Why did I go? Maybe I could just play f3 and knight f2. Okay, we developed. It's good, but we need to put our king in safe spot. The only problem. He still has castle. I'm not. Oh, by the way, I'm threatening bishop g6. Yeah, problems. I missed it, and it's very good for him. Now his queen is not passive anymore. That's such a bad positional mistake. Such a bad mistake. Now everything is wrong for me. Literally everything. What's this? Like 2 pawns mistake. If I could castle, it was is at least something. They can't. So uncomfortable. Maybe I can do try to go with queen in the safe place and to take with a pawn here. Okay, he can play queen e5 and I have no square for my knight. Yeah, I have to. Doesn't look that bad anymore. D4, knight d3. It's a nice square for knight. Okay, but if you exchange everything, then he'll take our pawn on g5 with queen e7. Okay, I kinda have to play f4. Okay, let's exchange. Let's just be faster here. And opponent. Is there any chance? Not really. Oof. Mhm. Let's see. In endgame, I think only I could be losing. There, hopefully there is d5. And I could still play go here and not worry about this because his king can go back. Oh, c5. Well, not on obvious, just in time. Yeah, but it's impossible to calculate intuitively. You don't do this in time travel. Okay, play logically, and there is nothing. That doesn't change anything. Yeah, this is a very key moment. Sometimes in freestyle you don't realize how bad can be mistakes. In quite a simple position. We thought like I would take, and just develop. Okay, knight d3, knight d6. It's a good development, queen h2. I have a good black squares. Of course, my king is weak, but my structure is so much better. And here it will be everything fine. But if I, yeah, and my position is collapsed, just collapsed. So there can be such mistakes, but somehow I defended it. So, and could have even won, but not really. Okay, we already on the fourth place. Maybe it's a chance to try for play for first place, but for first time. Let's see. Okay, we have a break now. 1.5 minutes. Let me try check chat last time. No really questions. Standings, Cinema Wahid is a leader, 7.5. And then Grandelius, Nesterov, me, and Pranesh. Then a lot of strong players like Van Full-Time, Minle, Mitrapka, Duda, Amin, today, Carlson on 5.5, 5.5, Fabiana 5.5. Wow. Top players lost some points. Okay. Nice. That help us. That only help us give some more chances to win. So I didn't play with Sina yet, and I didn't play with Grandeus. I hope I will get Grandeus. With Sina, I have a terrible score. He's just crushing me. Yeah, probably a lot of people also watching. Why can't they? Let's put back. What's going on in the chat on chess.com? Sometimes I like to check it. There are a lot of some people complaining, some random guys just discuss something. Sometimes it's funny. But here nothing going on. Okay, let's have a rest for 1.5 minutes. Prepare for a game against Sina. He, he didn't play against Nesterov, so probably he will play against him. And I will play against Brandelius or Pranesh. Mm. A little bit tired. Let's see how Cena won previous game. Ah, he played against Brandelius. He just won him. Yeah, he just destroyed. Run off. Oh, I played with 6 points. Mhm. How to develop my pieces? Maybe E5. It's really scary, but it makes sense to develop something. Okay, he decided to give up the bishop, but then I have a good, very good light squares. Oh, that's his idea. Bishop e5, probably f4 is very unpleasant. And the queen on c5 check. Let them take with pawn. Probably it was too risky. Okay, threatening check on c5, which is extremely unpleasant. So let's defend from this. Okay, but here I develop every piece quite nicely. Maybe I can even go long castle. Yeah, I really like long castle here. Let's put knight on d5 with a better square. Probably I sacrifice some. He can take. I have to take and take on d7 with king. Or maybe I can take on f4 and after knight f4 bishop f5. And this he's not threatening anything. No, but here I'm just so much better. Now I can push for win without any risk, I believe. Well, knight g5 and book d8, yes. An opposite color bishop, which is probably drawn. We will not exchange. With rooks, it's never drawn. With rooks, there is always play. Yeah, seems like it's a draw and nothing to do. Nothing. Maybe I can try to go with king. Oh fuck! Oh no! Oh my gosh! I lost the queen and just now. Oh my gosh! Mm, there was nothing to do actually. I was more optimistic about this endgame. Yeah, I should have just played bishop d6. And this I can just push king c6, b5, b4. I'm surprised that it just minus. It's such small evaluation. For me, it looks like absolutely dominating position, very close to winning. Sometimes here also, sometimes when I play position, I don't care about these end games because I thought, okay, I pawn up and I'm close to winning. I have no chances to lose. And that's the problem. Yeah. A4. Absolutely nothing to do. Absolutely. Even here is faster. And now we'll play with Fabi. Great pairings. A little bit strange position. Sorry for being silent. I was thinking a bit about my I was very happy about my position when that one. Okay, let's take a pawn. Hmm. He offers me another pawn. Okay, I take, he'll take on b8, I take on a4. Okay, c3 is a must move. Must play. What? I don't understand it a bit. Okay, on c3 he'll play knight d3, but okay, knight d5. And I really like my position again. So knight a2, c3. If not, knight a2. I don't know what to play for him. C3. I don't want maybe queen b2. Let's continue my attack. It looks already so winning, actually. Here can castle. Let's take on e2. If you want to go there to save spots. That's logical. Okay, let's then grab some pawns. I can castle. Yeah, I can. F5. I have two pawns. I think it's good. Only I'm down on time a bit. I was a bit careless about them. No, now he's not a bad for me. We'll go queen on e5. Wow, not a move I was scared of. Okay, let's maybe exchange everything. Um, mm, and we lost this game. Oh, such a disappointing finish. I was too careless this time. And played very passive. For example, rook c8, just he takes, I can take here. Yeah, just now we are not fighting for innocence. Well, if I would have won, I would have good chances for something. I know with white last game. C3 didn't work. Queen b7 and take on a4. I didn't think I wanted to go queen b3. Wow. I played so good in the opening. Yes. Okay, last game. G5 is. I don't know, I think usually it's always good for whites to promote pawn to a5 in freestyle. Particularly in freestyle, it's really important. What if I do here? Take on a7. A bit strange development from him. Maybe we can sacrifice something. Not yet, probably. He has a weak point here. He can play d5. Right. I think how it's a bit funny. The only thing that he doesn't threat anything because d4 knight c4. Okay, let's a4. Try to play knight b5. Yeah, I don't like my knights, but his king is very weak. I don't know what is better. Let's say 5 knight a4 anyway. That's, oh, it's very straight approach. Even this. I know today I was really surprised by play from my opponents. And probably is good, but it doesn't look at all. Doesn't look good at all. Okay, I'm going down on time. Let's let's already do something. I thought about some sacrifices on d5, but there is nothing complete. Maybe let's close this bishop. Maybe at some point I want this attack. Oh, it's very unpleasant. I didn't see it. Rook c5, 94. Maybe I can play this still. Can go for first. No, I don't think so. By the way, maybe there is a chance that we can still sacrifice. Like queen f2 and or still castle. Queen f2 and castle. If we can, it will so good. Let's see. But here he'll have knight c2. So maybe c3. C3. Back. Surprise? He wanted to attack me, but I blocked everything. Or not. Okay. Sacrifice, sacrifice, and mate. Okay, at least it was nice finish. Cool. Yeah, happy to the last game. It was a really tough one. Yeah, Castle is very enjoyable. Oh, wow, it's so good for me. Yeah, I felt there's something wrong, but I didn't like my king as well, so I wasn't sure about my position at all. Yeah, but his king is very weak, so it was just bad for him for many reasons. And I think even rook c5 works with knight d4. Well, look for this nice line. Knight d5 only move. Knight d2 check. Okay, of course I couldn't calculate it. And this ed and rook d5. And white is winning because knight g1, rook d7 mate. Brilliant. Wow. That would be so beautiful, and it's very logical. Of course, after rook c5, he would play knight d4. Well, it's logical for him, not for me. But yes, impossible to find. And that would be very nice to get still. Ah, yeah, in his opening, he played this g5. It's never good for black, never good. Okay, let's see when how tournament is finished. Let's see chat if someone writes something. Chess is brutal sometimes. Yeah, yeah. Lost two games which I shouldn't do. Actually, I really like my games today. I played very decent chess. I'm surprised. At the start, I didn't do very well, but then some games were really well, and I lost not for some strange reasons, some strange reasons. Everywhere I was better. So I'm quite satisfied with my play. Not satisfied with final result, but it's normal. So the finishes: Cinema Wahid won, and second Duda, and third Magnus Carlsen. He came back. And fourth Arseniy Nesterov. That's the prizes. And fifth Jan Nepomuchin. So very strong players at the top. And Magnus came back. And actually, even if we won Fabi and won last game, most likely we are not in the prizes because we had bad, bad tie breaks. Okay, thank you everyone for watching. I think on this note I'm finished. So follow Freestyle Chess, play Freestyle Chess,